Gypsy's best friend Bree made a video the other day in which she discussed how she views Gypsy as Gypsy and loves her as a friend because of who she is today. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that because her actions are not showing that she views Gypsy as who Gypsy is today. Her actions are showing that she looks at Gypsy as a victim, and her perception is very clouded with that victim mindset and her imagination of the things that Gypsy has gone through, because she obviously believes what it is that Gypsy tells her. And again, people will lie and tell you whatever it is that they want. It's up to you to believe whatever it is that they tell you. People lie all the time. You have to decide kind of like, what are you going to believe and what are you not going to believe? What is your discernment telling you? So let's look at this video.
Because me, I see Gypsy, Rose Blanchard, as just Gypsy. That's all she is to me. And you can be more wrong about everything you said in that video. Believe it or not, I didn't even know Gypsy was in there when I was talking. During that live, at that moment, I was really emotional. And that's actually why Gypsy came into the panel. I knew that that was the reason, like, immediately. Like, I just felt it. You just have this sense of knowing things when you're friends with someone. I was becoming very emotional as I talked about the reasons why I really have a hate for Nina. And I won't go into that here, but I know that that's why she came into the live. And yeah, she was just being a friend. And then we just started having a conversation. And that's all. That's all that it was. And so many of you took that live because y'all don't know how to mind your own damn business and twisted it every which way you could. But I knew that I made this choice when I became friends with Gypsy. Did I know it was going to be like this? No. Did I know that I was even going to have the type of friendship I have with her? No. But it is what it is, and I have to deal with it, of course. But I would just hope that some of you people would eventually just move on with your life. It's almost like y'all are trying to bait. Sometimes it almost feels like y'all are trying to bait this girl to show a picture of her child, and she's not going to. I was actually surprised that she brought that up about Christy, which is why if you were listening, with the ears on your freaking head, you would have heard that. I'm like, yeah, but I know that Christy never meant for it to be like that, like I didn't want people to take that like in such a horrible way, because I know Christy only wants the best for Gypsy. And she, like I said, I was surprised that she said that. So for y'all to say that was the whole plan, for her to say that doesn't even make any sense. It really doesn't.
I understand that Bree is very empathetic and sympathetic towards Gypsy for whatever it is that she believes that Gypsy went through. And it is very nice for people to have empathy and sympathy for others. That's a good character trait to have. When your empathy and your sympathy clouds your judgment from seeing the person's actions for what they are doing today, that's where the problem lies. Bree has been online for the last year trying to dispel rumors against what other people are saying about Gypsy, and those actions prove that she is trying to protect the victim that she thinks that Gypsy is still, which tells me that she views her as the little girl sitting in the wheelchair, not the murderess who is walking on both legs. Sadly, all of the people who are empathetic and sympathetic towards Gypsy are viewing her as the little girl sitting in the wheelchair, not the person who plotted to have her mom unalived on 3 separate occasions, who was defrauding charities so that she could benefit from them. And it's clouding their judgment from seeing who Gypsy is today and how dangerous she is today. And it continues to enable her victimhood mindset and allows her to continue that narrative going. She's not being held accountable by the people around her because the people around her do not have the capacity to look at her actions for what she's doing today. They keep excusing and enabling her behavior because of past trauma that they think that she endured, and that is not helpful for anyone, especially Gypsy. And it's certainly not helpful for her daughter, Aurora.